We be live. Shalom, shalom, everyone. How's everyone doing? Don't forget to like the stream. I see the live chat is already busy. Thank you for being here. Amir is here. Amikai is here. I see Mani is here. Tred is here. Guys, don't forget to like the stream. I need you guys to like this and leave comments after the show because I need more people to end up watching the stream. Let me actually put this on the screen before we even get started. Sorry that it's the other way around. That's how I found it. But yeah, this is important because a lot of people are not following what's happening in Iran right now. There's a lot of news regarding a potential war with the United States. There's a lot of news regarding other places in the Middle East. But I don't know if people understand that the war regarding fighting for the war against the regime by Iranians, especially hijabless Iranian women, has continued to escalate, and there are more and more barriers that are being red lines that are being crossed every day. Even though if you're not getting updates about it, it's continuing. It's as aggressive. It hasn't died down. It's as aggressive as ever. So it's important, I think, for me to show you the latest ones. So every once in a while, I'll go and find the most recent videos. And again, let me just be clear. There's so many more videos in this. It's just constant. It's just constant videos like this. Like because I follow Iranian social media, this is I see this every almost once every 2 days or every 3 days. At least every week, I see something like this, a video like this come across my feed. But I just thought like you guys should see some of this because some of these are just glorious, and it's just such a shame if you guys don't see it. Oh, Nima, by the way, guys, Nima is now here. He's in the background highlighting your comments. Thank you so much, Nima, for being here. By the way, Nima, I have to thank Nima because Nima also edits videos on the Persian side, and also he manages our volunteer team. So Nima is amazing. And I just wanted to make sure I appreciate him. And also, you could email him if you want to volunteer either for editing videos or I don't know what do we need right now, highlighting comments on the English channel or finding topics to cover. This is Nima's email, so you could email him if you are interested in becoming a volunteer. Anyways, let's just get right into it. By the way, we have, after today's stream, I have another stream on my personal channel. We're going to be talking about the creation of gods in the nearby future with AGI and ASI and stuff. So if you're interested in that, make sure you follow me on my personal channel. The link to here's the link to the stream that we're about to do after the stream. So if you're interested in that, after we do the stream on Atheist Republic, hop over to my personal channel. We're going to be discussing some interesting topics over there. Anyways, enough of that. Let's get to the first video. And let me just give you the context of the first video. This is an young Iranian woman lip syncing to a Persian rap song while recording herself hijabless next to a police car. I think that's enough context. And I think she's just basically just trying to demonstrate that we don't give a fuck that there's police presence here. That's what she's trying to do. We're just gonna do what we want to do. That's what the message is. Okay, yes, guys, please, hey, Hellboy is here, Mohsen is here, D is here, D is here, Wub is here, Mohsen, Amikai. Oh, amazing. Kazahi is here. Hello, guys. All right, so this is so badass, and I just want you to just absorb the fact what's happening here before I play her. She's just like, she's badass. And also the caption on the video, it says شجاعت دختران سرزمینم. So another person took her video and posted it, and that person added this text. I'm assuming it's a man who wrote this because he says the bravery of the women, the girls of my homeland. So that's the caption, and also the sun emoji and the lion emoji referring to the actual proper Iranian flag, which is the Shiro Khorshid, which is the flag with the lion and the sun, right? So that's what whenever you see a lion emoji next to a sun emoji, that's a symbol of Iranian patriotism. so so Allah and son, that's basically patriotism. Um, so let's see what she's doing. Let's see what, and a lot of Iranian men like to brag about the bravery of Iranian women, which is kind of wholesome. But let's watch this. Let's watch this.
به به بوی سوختن میاد داره آخور رو منقل کباب میشه کشور رو سرتون خراب میکنیم کشین فکر کردین ثواب میکنین حالا مأمور عقده‌ای ترسیدی چرا پس بگو چرا داری فرار میکنی ها
Okay, I actually did not pay attention to what the lyrics is saying the first time I saw this. I just was just going to show you that she's just lip syncing to a rap song and bragging about the fact that she's doing this hijabless in front of a police car, in front of a morality police car. So she's like, yeah, we have no fucking chill. We have no fucking chill. But let me actually, now that I actually paid attention to the lyrics, let me translate the lyrics for you guys as well, because let's see what she's lip singing. So he's saying supreme leader. Basically, the song is addressing Khamenei. This is an absolute crime. So I will translate what she's saying, and I tell you, she's actually braver than I assumed, because she might be a bit too brave given what she's lip syncing to. Because it's one thing in Iran, the idea of walking hijabless in the streets is now becoming normalized. So, although it's still brave to do that, it is less risky than before. But what she's lip syncing to, that has not been normalized. So she's actually taking a lot more risk than I anticipated. The song says, "Rahbar," which means supreme leader. I'm smelling burning. I'm smelling. There's burnt smell. I'm I'm smelling something being burnt. And then it says, hey, YouTube, we do not condone violence on this channel. I'm just reporting what the hell is happening. Okay, in this video, this is newsworthy stuff that I'm explaining to my audience. Okay, so saying, dear Supreme Leader, I'm smelling something being burnt. They're cooking mullahs on barbecues. Okay, they're cooking mullahs on barbecues or something like that. Yes. Wow. And like we will so we will bring down the roof of this country upon your head. We will bring down the roof of this country upon your heads. What? She says, like, you kill so much and you think that is good deeds in Islam. So he says, like, you're murderous. The fact that you're murdering so many of us, you think those are things looked upon favorably in Islam. And now saying, like, is now talking to the morality police, the mamur, the agents. Like, okay, so now why are you so afraid? Why are you running away from us? So basically, she said, you were killing us, thinking that this is good in the eyes of Allah or in Islam. Then how come now you're running away? The police, morality police, why is it now that you're so scared of us and you're running away? Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, that was like a really aggressive rap. This no chill at all. Okay, so that was badass. Let me actually see this video. Oh, Heavy Gretel is here. Thank you, guys. Thank you for liking the stream. I see Govan is here. Jack is here. Guys, don't forget to like the stream. Guys, if you missed this first video, this was so good. I should have put it a little bit later, so when you guys come a little bit later, you get to see it. But go back at the beginning of the stream. This was so epic. So make sure you watch it from the beginning when I showed this one. But there's a lot of these videos. Let me because there's so many videos like this. let me know. And these are just the most recent ones. Like, I have so many that I never shared, and I haven't seen on English media these being shared as well. Let me know if you want me to share these more often, okay? Because I know it doesn't get as much attention. These streams doesn't get as big as the other streams that we do. I just think like it was, I just really wanted to share this with you guys, even though I know it doesn't get as much attention as the other topics that we cover, right? Look at this. This is another Iranian woman, a young Iranian woman on a bicycle with very long hair. And they try to make a point. Like, they're just not, a lot of Iranian women are just walking around in Iran without hijab. But these ones are different. These ones, like, yeah, I'm hijabless. That's not enough. I want to make sure that you record me next to the morality police car. That is, they're insistent on doing this. So watch this. So she's like, oh yeah, let me actually make sure my hair is fully visible. And by the way, I don't know, the longest hair I see among a woman is our Iranian woman. It's very amazing because Iranian women have amazing hair. I don't know what is it about Iranian women and their hair that is so much better than average worldwide. And I think like it's an extra crime that from all places in the world, Iran has mandatory hijab, given that Iranian women have such long, luscious hair. But like, where's this one? You're right. Even biking used to be illegal by women, despite recently in Iran. Anyway, so that, yeah, she just like, hey, record me biking hijabless next to a police car. The fact that they're doing this a lot shows that it's not just about being without hijab. It's also about sending a message. Like, we get to do this. We get to be right next to these. Heavy Greta is saying, I want Disney princess length hair, so no fair. That's funny. Let me see what's this next one. Okay, so I just wanted to show you a couple of. I don't want to act like there's no risk anymore. Let me show you the fact that there are risks associated with doing stuff like this. Still, like, I'm not saying. I mean, a lot more of women in Iran are walking around hijabless compared to before. However, there's still risk associated with this. Like in this video, it says they're hitting apparently a woman. These hijab, these women with like dementor looking women. Some of these are agents of the. Some of these are hijab enforcers, and apparently something aggressive happened here. Again, guys, I'm reporting on the news, okay? We do not endorse violence. So this is in the metro, I think, in Tehran. Yeah, metro in Tehran. So apparently this, like, I don't know what's happening back there. I think a woman has taken off her hijab, and these, I think what I'm seeing is that these hijab enforcer dementors, they're telling her to put on her hijab, and she's just like dancing in front of them instead. Yes. And she's like, look, she's shaking her booty like, I'm not going to put my hijab. In fact, I'm going to shake my butt. Look at her. And then she's getting off her train here now. Oh, somebody says you hit me. You hit me. What did he say? What did she say, guys? Iranians in the chat? Huh? Hands free? What? I don't know what she said there. And then she said, "Boro baba, like, go away, get away from me, get out of here." Oh, now that as soon as she got off the train, the two hijab enforcers followed her, and now they're attacking her. Yes, go away. Okay. Look, 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 look. There's aggression here. You see the two. You see the two dementors, the two hijab enforcers. Like they were waiting for her to get off the train, and now they surrounded her and they're physically attacking her. Look at that. Oh, whoa! Oh, look at this woman. I think this woman, when she saw that, she went in there to help her. You saw that? To help her. Look at this. Yeah, Nima is angry in the chat. Like Nima is pissed off. A lot of Iranian men. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't. People call them ninja warriors. I don't. I think it's an insult to ninjas to call them. I call them dementors because they look like dementors from Harry Potter, and they also suck joy out of life. So they both visually and in effect they are dementors. Dementors, is that how you say them? I haven't done Harry Potter for a long time, so I think, yeah, this is a war between Disney princesses and dementors. Yeah, they are women. They are women because men cannot touch women, so they send these women to attack. Look, so this other woman, I think this is the women's section of the train, because men and women are supposed to be separate on the train. So that's why they don't send men into the women's section of the train to enforce hijab. They send women there. So this woman saw, one woman saw that apparently, I think this woman that is trying to get out is to go help her. Okay, Amir, I'm going to disagree with you a little bit because people say like, oh, they're women, they should know better. I don't want to divide men and women here because I think men should know as much as women do. Like, this is not a woman versus, like, men are as aware of how bad this is as women are. Okay, so, but yeah, I see what maybe they should sympathize more. Maybe that's what you mean. Yeah. I just don't want to divide men and women on this fight. We're in this together. Let me do this one. Oh, her earphone got ripped, I think. Okay. So she did say something about hands-free. I think people in Iran, they refer to Bluetooth headphones as hands-free. Something happened. She mentioned something about that. When she was in the train, I think she was also a bit attacked. But I just wanted to show that because some people think that when I show these videos of hijabless women in Iran being so many now, people think like there's zero enforcement now. There's less enforcement, but there is still enforcement. There is still risk associated with just what I mean. Let me be honest with you, okay? A lot of Iranian women, when they're walking hijabless in the streets right now, their understanding is that if somebody comes and tells you to please put on your hijab, it used to be that you just get arrested if you don't have a hijab. Now, because there's so many of them, now the situation is that if you just have to put your hijab on when somebody comes and tells you something. So the chances of you getting arrested is less, even if you don't have a hijab on. If you carry hijab with you and somebody comes and tells you, hey, put your hijab on, and you're like, okay, fine, and you put the hijab on, and then once you pass them by and there's a distance between you and them and you feel like they can't see you anymore, then you take off the hijab again. So a lot of Iranian women are now doing that and getting away with it. But as you can see, some Iranian women are like, no, fuck off. I'm not going to listen to you. And that's going to be the situation where sometimes it might get physical. By the way, let me actually tell you something. Some of these hijab enforcers are not the government. Some of these hijab enforcers are like, this is just our religious duty, and the government is not enforcing the hijab, so we're just going to do it ourselves. And sometimes when the police shows up these days, and I kid you not, sometimes when the police shows up, they arrest the hijab enforcers instead of the hijabless women. Sometimes. That is also happening sometimes. So this is crazy. Yeah. Hamir is like, huh? Yeah. Sometimes, even though the supreme leader had told everybody to be atash ba ikhtiyar and just people have the right to enforce the law themselves whenever they want, the police is sometimes like, oh no, you should have just said something and moved on. Why did you escalate the situation? And now we're gonna arrest you. So things are changing. Yeah, Amir is saying sounds counterintuitive. It's not because they're becoming nicer. I just want to make sure that everyone understands this. It's not because the government is like, oh, we have seen the light now, and we have we're just like we look down upon our previous evil ways, and now we're going to be nicer because this is the right way. It's like it's more like we're fucking scared. The Iranian people are strong, and they might actually take us down. We have never been this weak, so we better fucking like tolerate a bit more, or else this will be the end of us. That's what's happening. That's actually what's happening. Okay, so let's actually let me show you another video. Let me show you another video of enforcement, actual enforcements that still exist, and then I'll show you a video of some daring woman doing something again uniquely new when it comes to being rebellious. Okay, so let's watch this one. So you can see this is something that when I was in Iran, when I lived in Iran, I would never see anything like this ever. An Iranian woman in the streets playing violin for like what? Okay, so and also this she's wearing the hijab on her head, but also her hijab is still much less than when it was when I was in Iran. Like when I was in Iran, she would be immediately arrested just for wearing that because she's not wearing a manteau. She's just wearing something that is a lot more tight. Okay, I'm not going to get into the details. Anyways, the fact that we're seeing this shows that it's much more common. But again, they're not supposed to do this. This is illegal. And oh, thank you, Volander. Yes, Volander, that's beautiful. And I know it is another one of our volunteers based on your profile plaque. I can tell. So she's going to get arrested for just not for what she's wearing, but because of playing music. A woman is not supposed to do that. So watch this. Oh, by the way, do you see that woman that passed by? And this is another Iranian woman who wear the hijab. They wear the hijab like this. You can see this woman. Okay, so some women don't wear the hijab. Some women wear the hijab. Some women do something in the middle. So they wear the hijab, but they're showing most of their hair. So they go. When I was in Iran, the liberal women, they would show like this much. They would go just a little bit back, and the government agents were like, "Oh my God, we could see a little bit of hair. You have to pull it completely forward. We should see no hair." So over the years, it kept going back and back and back and back. This used to be the norm. Like if you were religious, you would show nothing. If you were liberal, you would just show this much. And then eventually it went back and back and back. And this is what passes as a hijabi woman in Iran. Somebody who's actually following the law, but still showing so much hair. So let's see this woman being arrested by the police for playing music. The police showed up. Oh, this lady is sad. They're like, oh no, they got her. Look how many police showed up. This woman is saying like, oh, why? The woman who's recording. Oh my God, they're putting handcuffs on her? Oh no, they took her. Oh, they had handcuffs. They took her violin. They took her violin away from her. Okay, so no, he has the handcuffs on his hand. He didn't put it on her hand, but he took the violin. This woman who's recording is saying, why is nobody saying anything? So this woman who's recording is expecting people to stop the police. Okay. Oh my god, the woman who's recording is now almost crying. Look how many police showed up just for one violin playing woman. Like 1, 2, 3. How many police officers just showed up for her? That's a lot of resources for stopping a violin. Let's see how many? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 police officers. I'm glad there's so many of you. You need the protection against the violin playing woman. Oh, Nima has a good context. Nima, star your comments so I could read them. Oh yeah, there we go. Nima is saying he showed the handcuffs to scare that girl so she wouldn't resist. Wow. Okay, thank you for the context, Nima. Oh, look at this other woman here in this cut. You see this woman? This is like a more liberal, like you see this girl here. She's wearing the hijab, but she's just also trying to make it loose and show a lot of hair. So this would be a liberal way of wearing hijab. Wow, this woman is very upset. This woman who's recording this is very upset. She's expecting people to just like attack, to come and say something to the police and save the girl, and she's disappointed that people are not doing that. All right, let me actually escalate things because this was kind of crazy, more even crazy than the first video I showed you, because these girls decided to just escalate to a whole new level. Okay. Wait, hold on. Let me see what videos I have here. Yeah. So these 2 girls, or young women. Sometimes when I say girls, people get offended because. So these are so these are Gen Z women. Okay, Gen Z women, teenage women. Do you get offended if I call them girls? Because like, why do you say girls? They're adults, so you should call them women. Okay, I'm just trying to say they're young. Okay, so okay, so they recorded this video, and apparently they have been arrested for publishing this video on social media. So what did they do? They went into a goddamn mosque. Oh, wait, we got a super chat. I will read the super chat, then I will tell you what happened here. Nigel, thank you for the super chat, saying, I'm here to remind us to help these poor, beautiful Persian ladies by loudly declaring Basij Kostananat. Okay. Okay. All my friends know the meaning now. Okay, thank you. That is a very nice message, and I also appreciate the super chat. I do have a recommendation to call them Iranian ladies instead of Persian ladies, because we don't know if these women are Persian, and Iran is only half Persian. Iran is full of non-Persians. Half of Iran is not Persian. Half of Iran is Kurdish, Turkish, Azeri, Baluchi, Bakhtiyari, Gilaki, Lor, Arab. That's half of Iran is Persian, half of Iran is many other different ethnicities. So we just want to be inclusive to all Iranians, not just the Persian ones, right? And also we care more about national identity rather than ethnic identity, right? But I know what you meant, and I appreciate that. Okay, I appreciate that. All right, cool. Let's watch this video because this is a major escalation. So these 2 women, young women, teenage women, got arrested for recording this video and publishing it themselves on social media. They went into a mosque and recorded this. By the way, Iranians in the chat, have you seen this video? So let's see what happened.
چه غلطی کردید که امروز برای ما خط نشان میکشید؟ ایران نمیخواهد، من حریف شما هستم. نیروی قدس حریف شماست. بدانید هیچ شبی نیست ما نخوابیم. ضد شما فکر نکنید. آقای ترامپ قمارباز، ما در نزدیک شما هستیم. ما ملت شهادتیم. ما ملت امام حسینیم. بیا، ما منتظریم. مرد این میدان ما هستیم برای شما.
So they took, guys, is that Qasem Soleimani speaking? Is that the audio of Qasem Soleimani? So they took one of these inspirational videos of the audio of Qasem Soleimani. So you know a lot of, you know how in on English social media people listen to inspirational videos with some music in the background, right? So famous people, yes, he was. So yes, Nima saying yes, he was. Yeah, people, Kazal saying yes. So this video, they took one of those inspirational videos of Qasem Soleimani with the music in the background, and they just added this to their own video inside the mosque. Oh, I don't know if you want me to translate what Qasem Soleimani was saying. Because
چه غلطی کردید که امروز برای ما خط نشان میکشید؟
Okay, so this is a message of Qasem Soleimani to United States. Okay, so but I don't think these girls give a shit what Qasem Soleimani is saying because they're just making fun of it. This is so daring because they're doing it inside a mosque and they're making fun of Qasem Soleimani. And these are major red lines. Okay, and they got arrested for this. But like, this is so daring. And one of them is without hijab. One of them is without hijab inside a fucking mosque. Oh my god. All right, so let's see what Qasem Soleimani was telling Trump when he was before he became Kotlet. This is pre-Kotlet Qasem Soleimani. I don't think post-Kotlet Qasem Soleimani is capable of speaking, but this is before he died.
چه غلطی کردید که امروز برای ما خط نشان میکشید؟
So Qasem Soleimani was when he was alive, he was telling America, "What have you done that you get to tell us what to
ایران
do?
نمیخواهد من حریف شما هستم.
Like, you don't need the entirety of Iran. I will stand against you. Like, me alone will be able to stand against you, America." Well, now you're dead. America killed you.
من حریف شما هستم.
Wait, hold on. Is that what he said? I want to make sure I translate.
خط نشان میکشید. ایران نمیخواهد من حریف شما هستم.
Yeah, it doesn't require an Iran. I will stand against you. You dead, bro. You dead.
نیروی قدس حریف شماست. بدانید.
Oh, the Quds brigade, the Quds army will stand against you.
هیچ شبی نیست ما نخوابیم. به شما فکر نکنید آقای ترامپ.
There is not a single night that we sleep without thinking about you, America. And now it's like, Mr. Trump. This was during this speech comes from Trump's first term, right? That's when the speech was made. The video is new, the video is recent, but the audio is from Trump's first term when Qasem Soleimani was still alive and basically threatening Trump, right? So now it's and then Trump killed him so easily.
به شما فکر نکنید آقای ترامپ قمارباز ما در نزدیک شما هستیم.
Oh, Mr. Trump, Mr. Gambling Trump, Gambler Trump, we are so close to you. Basically saying, threatening Trump, like we're so
ما ملت شهادتیم.
We are a nation of martyrdom.
ما ملت امام حسینیم.
We are a nation of Imam Hussein. The fact that these two girls are like making fun like this while playing the Imam Hussein part makes this even more taboo to post because it seems like they're making fun of Imam Hussein. This girl is they're so cool. I will never be as cool as these two girls. Okay, I will never be this cool.
ما در نزدیک شما هستیم. ما ملت شهادتیم. ما ملت امام حسینیم. بیا.
We are a nation of Imam Hussein.
ما منتظریم. مرد این میدان ما هستیم برای شما.
We are waiting for you. We are the men of this battlefield. Anyways, you be dead. This is your legacy. You dead, you Kotlet, and now young women are making fun of you in your mosques that you're supposed to be the center of your propaganda. That's your legacy, Qasem Soleimani. Yeah, women. Okay, fine. So, yeah, okay. Wait, let me see. Azar is saying, thank you for showing the people of the world the true nature of the mullah regime in Iran, women, life, freedom. Thank you so much, Azar. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then let me see what people say. Many women want to wear hijab in Iran, by the way. Yeah, well, many of them don't. I would say, yeah, many of them do want to wear it. I would say most of them don't. Actually, we have a scientifically collected data for that. That most of them don't, and we think it should be just up to their. We think if women want to wear the hijab, they could wear the hijab, even though we think it's disgusting that they want that. Some women want that because hijab is modesty culture, and modesty culture is rape culture. So the hijab is rape culture, but it's their own choice to be pathetically wrong, and we don't want to force them not to wear the hijab. We just want to have a government that allows all sorts of freedom. And also, guys, hijab is just an excuse. We don't like the Iranian people. They don't want the freedom not to wear the hijab. They want the freedom not to have the Islamic Republic. Fighting for being able to not wear the hijab is just one way to fight the regime. The main goal is not to fight for the freedom not to wear the hijab. The main goal is to take down the government. So please understand that, because at some point we're going to win this battle and hijab is not going to be enforced in Iran anymore. And a lot of people think like, oh, did you get what you want? And the answer is no. Okay. This was just one battlefield, and there's more battlefields to win until the whole regime falls. So please understand that this is not something that is going to satisfy us. In fact, by the way, so many Iranian women who do want to wear the hijab, and we're against their view, but we support their choice, even though we're against their view. We respect and support their choice to do so, right? However, to defend a lot of Iranian women who do want to wear the hijab, many of them actually defend Iranian women's right to not wear the hijab, even if they want to wear the hijab. So on some points we agree with them. On 2 points we agree with them. So let's say, for example, an Iranian woman who wants to force hijab on other women, obviously they are too far gone. We have no agreements with them. Okay, but an Iranian woman who says that I want to wear the hijab, however, I don't want this to be enforced upon other Iranian women. We agree with her on 2 things and disagree with her on 1 point. Okay, on the point that we disagree with her is the fact that she thinks hijab is a good thing and we think it's a bad thing, right? But on the 2 points that we support her is the fact that she respects other women's right to not wear the hijab. On that we see eye to eye. And also the fact that she should have the option to wear the hijab, even though it's like disgusting. We do see eye to eye with her that she should have the right to wear the hijab. So just wanted to make it clear what the position here is. Rima is saying, such a beautiful religion Islam is, the center of tolerance in the universe. Yeah, I think Remo that was being /s there for satire. Mohsen Imam Qasim Kotlet, yes. And anti-Islam saying Iranian regime has fallen slowly but surely. Yes, it will fall. Yeah, it's either going to be overnight, or you know how if you have a ship and you keep changing the parts that make the ship one by one, at some point the entire ship has been replaced. So either at one point we will attack this ship and it will sink it overnight, or we will keep changing its parts so much until to the point that there's nothing left of the old ship. It's going to be one of these 2 ways. We don't know which one, but either way the regime is going down. Let me show you, what is this one? Oh yeah, so this is a recent viral video, and it's not very clear what's happening here. But so I have to give you the context so you guys understand. By the way, I have to thank the volunteer team. A lot of them are here today. These videos, I did not go find these videos myself. This is the team. A lot of Iranian volunteers who are in the live chat today. They went and dug all of this up for me, and they sent it to me in a Telegram group. And that's why I get to share these with you guys, right? So this is a team effort. And I just want to appreciate all of you guys for doing this for me. But let me show you this. This was a major escalation here. So آمران به معروف میرن به مجمع توریستی در قم از کسبه مثل سگ کتک میخورن. حالا فکر کن قانون حجاب. Okay, so this is in one of the most religious cities in Iran, which is Qom. Qom is the most religious city in Iran. And even in this religious city, let me tell you what happened before I play the video, because you're not going to understand what's happening. It's too chaotic, right? So the hijab enforcers, they went into a place that was a touristy place, and they tried to enforce hijab there. And the shopkeepers started beating up the hijab enforcers, and it got physical, and things escalated. So, and again, this is not in Tehran or Shiraz or Isfahan. This is in Qom, the most religious city in Iran. And this is how again, let me remind you, a lot of these hijab enforcers are not the government. They are people who think the government is not doing its job, so they take it upon themselves to go do things like this. And a lot of people are becoming more daring, and because a lot of these shopkeepers, like, the economy is shit, and this touristy place is the only place that we could make some little money, and now you're coming here and messing up our business. Get the fuck out of here. Like, you're basically you religious people, you're closing all ways of making money. You brought sanctions upon this country, you have mismanaged our country's economy, and now the small little avenues that we have, small little paths that we have to make it even a decent wage to be able to continue living, you have to come here in this fun area where people are having fun. You're coming here and just ruining it for everybody and making it even less profitable for us. So that's why they get so many of these shopkeepers get really angry, and they start beating up these hijab enforcers. So let's see what happened. Again, it's not very clear here, but let me actually put this on screen because it does explain it here. درگیری آمران به معروف با کسبه قم شب گذشته حدود 30 آمر به معروف. So apparently 30 hijab enforcers went to this area. مجتمع ماه مهر, so there was this ماه مهر شهر قم شدن. So it gives the name of the place. ماه مهر کسبه عصبانی میشوند. Okay, so the shopkeepers, the shop holders get really angry و هر 30 نفر رو با شدت کتک, and they start beating up all 30 of them. And they kicked them out of that area. And some of the hijab enforcers apparently got injured. So let's watch this. Again, this is for educational purposes, people. We do not endorse violence. We are just showing you what's happening in Iran. This is for covering the news. Okay?
داری میزنی پیر مردم ریش سفید حرمت داره. خیلی ممنونم از خیلی ممنونم از دارم آمری محمود میزنم. خیلی ممنونم به تماشا میکنیم.
So somebody is trying to defend the hijab enforcers. They're like, oh my God, he has a white beard. Don't hit him. There should be respect for white beards, meaning that there should be respect for white beards, meaning that all the elderly should be respected. That's what he means. And like, oh my God, he's hitting the hijab enforcer. Like, what? They're hitting the hijab enforcers. Why are you just watching? So this man is saying, "Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!" So he's telling the hijab enforcer. Oh, so Nima is saying what? There was a Basiji there, and they were getting into the fight. Okay, so some Basijis joined the fight. Oh my God, things really escalated at the end here. What's a Basij? Basij is a morality police. Basij are the people who are part of the government. So we have hijab. So there's 3 levels, okay? When it comes to hijab, we have civilians who just took it upon themselves to be hijab enforcers. 1. We have Basij, which is technically part of the government, but they wear, and they are morality police, but they wear civilian clothing, right? So both both hijab enforcers and the Basij, they both wear civilian clothing, but one of them are civilians and the other one, the Basij, is not civilian. And then we have the actual morality police. So we have morality police. We have like Ma'mur Niri Intizami. So Ma'mur Niri Intizami is somebody who wears police clothing and is enforcing the hijab. And then Basij is part of the government, wears civilian clothing and is enforcing the hijab. And then we have Amiran B'Maruf, who are enforcing the hijab, and they're civilians. Okay. So it's a little bit complicated. But guys, I showed a video from Isfahan on the member only stream that we did. I mean, I showed a lot of videos, but one of them, because it's relevant to this, there's a lot more videos like this that we showed in the member only stream. So go watch our member only stream. But I want to show a short version of one of the videos that I showed here. Wait, what was the member only stream that we did that this was in it? Yes. Oh, it's called Iran's Islamists Turn on the Regime Over Trump Talks. Okay, so I was showing in that stream. It's a very good stream. Go watch it. Let me actually maybe share it on screen here with you guys. Share this. So first, let me show, before I show you this video, because remove this, add this. All right, guys. So you can see, we do a lot of, this is the stream that we are on right now. Okay, this is the member only stream that we did a day ago, 2 days ago. It's called Iran's Islamists Turn on the Regime. Go watch that, because if you remember, because it was really good. I show how a lot of Islamists are basically turning anti-government because they think this country is not Islamic anymore. Okay, but one of the videos I showed there was this one. And this is so relevant to this topic, so I'm going to show it. In Isfahan, a woman basically showed up like this. Look at this. This is beyond just hijabless. She's basically showing her chest, cleavage, arms, and everything. And she was pissed off that the bank is not serving her. So watch this. Look at this, is Isfahan in Iran. So she's angry that why is it? I think let me see what she's saying. I think she's saying I went somewhere else and they served me. Why are you guys not serving me in this bank? And the guy is like, that's their business. We're not going to serve you like that. So she's saying, like, just put your head down. Don't look at my chest. Just put your head down. The man is responding, you cannot force us to put our head down. The woman is like, just don't look, put your head down. The man is like, we are not forced to put our head down. And then he says, I don't want to put my head down. What the fuck? All right, let's
سرم پایین
continue.
باشه من مجبور نیستم سرم پایین باشه نه حالا بعد نمیشه شما رعایت بکنید
And like, why are you getting disgusted?
نه حالا بعد نمیشه
Like, and the man is like, no, I'm not getting disgusted.
رعایت بکنید
You just follow the law.
قوانین مملکت باید تا یه حدش رعایت کنید
He's saying like these are the laws of the country should be followed to some extent. So basically, even the bank staff, the man is saying he knows that the laws of the country are not being followed because a lot of women are walking without hijab. But the man is like saying like, okay, like like I think what he means that it's one thing to serve you if you come here without hijab, but it's another thing to come to serve you if you're looking like that. So he's saying that. So because I think like this is a bank who would serve you even if you come out there without a hijab because that has been normalized. But the man is not saying. So here's how I'm telling why this is my interpretation. Because the man is not saying you should be following the laws of the country. He's saying you should be following the laws of this country to some extent. like he's saying, lady, you have gone too far. Okay, this is too far. Okay, like we all know that everybody is violating the law these days, but not this is another level. Oh, guys, the lady's response was I remember the lady's response was so spot on. She said the laws of the country should be chosen by the people. so the man is like, you should be following the laws of this country to some extent. When she says that the laws of the country should be chosen by the people, means that these are not the laws that the people choose. That people have chosen, which is actually a pretty good response, to be honest. Let me actually, before I go to this next video, let me read some of your comments that Nima has highlighted. Again, Nima, thank you for highlighting these comments. Kazal is saying, as an Iranian, I'm surprised to see they confronted enforcing hijabs in Qom. Yes, guys, sometimes the things I show here is surprising to some Iranians. But you know why it's surprising even to some Iranians? It's surprising to me. The reason why it's surprising to Iranians, is because things are changing so fast. It's like it used to be every year new red lines were being crossed that last year was unimaginable, but now we're getting to a point where every month that is happening, new red lines are being crossed. And then Mr. Mirror is saying, Armin, you hating Iranian government and we all hate radical Islam and other religion. Ask yourself, when Iranian government abolish, what will replace it? What will replace it would be the Iranian patriots who will unite and rebuild their country. Even though it might take a while at the beginning, there might be some chaos at the beginning, but the Iranian people are so on the same page when it comes to what they want that whatever small short power vacuum that is going to be will be immediately. Like, Iran is not like, the Iranian people are too united for this not to happen. The Iranian people the vast majority of Iranian people are pro-secularism, pro-freedom, pro-liberalism, pro their border integrity being respected, and they know what they want, and they're united on this, and they're patriots, they're nationalists. So I'm not worried about that. I mean, I'm worried about it just maybe in the short term, but they will figure it out and they will fix it. I mean, just compare Iran to other countries. Like, Iranian people are way more united than people in Iraq. Iraq is divided between Shias, Sunnis, and Kurds. The Iranian people, all of these other identities are secondary to their Iranian identity. look at Syria. Syria, we have Islamists, we have secularists, we have Kurds, we have Druze, we have so many different groups that don't see eye to eye. And even them, maybe I don't know, maybe they'll figure it out. I don't know. But the Iranian people are so much more patriotic, and their Iranian identity, even among the Muslims in Iran, their Iranian identity is above their Muslim identity. So I know that it's most likely that we will figure this out, and I'm not worried as much. And guys, thank you for becoming members. And I see people, so D is saying thank you, whoever, for membership. Yeah, so thank you, whoever gifted the membership. Thank you guys for that. Again, we need more members, so thank you for the super chats. Thank you for buying memberships. We do need the support to grow, to be able to continue what we're doing. So I appreciate that. And this, by the way, this video is very, very telling. But let me just do one more ad really quickly, really short. Okay, guys, on my, before I show you this, on my personal channel, right after this stream, I'm gonna jump over to my personal channel, and I'm gonna be doing a live stream called basically talking about gods used to be myths, but the future looks like with the rise of AI and eventually ASI, it seems like the future gods are going to be reality. So I'm going to be talking about that and what to do about it on this live stream on my personal channel. So if you're interested in that, I will put the link to this on the link to this stream that I'm about to do is already in the description, but I will also put it in the live chat. Again, it's on the Armin Navabi channel, not on the Atheist Republic channel. So right after the stream is over, let's hop over there and we could watch that. Okay, so that was the promotion. Now let's get back to the stream. All right, so let's see. Okay, so this, remember I showed you in my previous stream that these some very religious Iranians who were protesting in front of the parliament, protesting against the government because they were upset that the government is not enforcing hijab. Well, yeah, now and then they dumped them in the middle of a parking lot close to the shrine of Khomeini. So now these women went back to that area trying to explain what happened to them that night, okay? And the very few seconds at the end, she says something that is hilarious. So again, these are the women who are angry with the government because they're not enforcing hijab laws, and they were protesting in front of the Iranian parliament, asking the parliament to actually enforce the laws. And then what happened was the government, the police came in and arrested these pro-hijab protesters. They shoved them in the van, and they came and they dumped them in random places around the city, and they scattered them around. One of the groups was dumped here in this parking lot in front of the shrine, and they recorded themselves crying, screaming, being injured, and they went home. And now they're back to the very same area that they were dumped, and now she's explaining what happened to them that night. So watch this. So she's talking about the government agents who arrested them. She's saying, "Oh, the driver of the van was making fun of us." And the driver basically made fun of this woman. He said, "Where is your bighayrat husband? Why is he not here to pick? Where is your dishonorable husband? Why are you without your husband? Why is he not cleaning you off the street and just letting you be by yourself in the streets?"
ما نیرومون همش این بود که فقط از خودمون دفاع کنیم در برابر تمسخر اونا.
Like we were like in the van when we were arrested, we were focusing on defending ourselves against their mockery, right? By the way, these people consider that type of mockery to be more painful than physical pain. So she was saying when the driver was mocking us, we were all trying to focus our mind to defend ourselves against that mockery.
خانم‌ها دوربین بالا می‌گرفتن، خیلی جالبه. خانم‌های مأمور دوربین بالا می‌گرفتن رو صورت ما، چون خانم عباسی بود کف بود. بعد اینجور با لگد خانم عباسی رو تحریک می‌کردن که بیشتر جیغ بزنه.
Okay, so this is crazy. So she's explaining again. This is a pro. These are religious Islamists in Iran, who are against the regime, and the regime, the female officers who were there. She says when they had us in the van, they picked up their phone like this, right? They were recording us like this, and they were trying to one of the ladies were on the floor of the van, and they were trying to like kick her, or basically try to intimidate her with their feet, like hitting her so that she starts screaming, so they could record her acting like a maniac, because they were trying to get video evidence that these people are crazy, right? So he's saying in the van, we were like, she was on the floor, they were recording like this, and they were trying to make her do something like screaming, so they could like go look at, eventually post these, or like, oh my god, look, the people. But the reason why I think they were trying to do that, if this is true, is because the government is afraid to seem like they're now anti-religious people. So they were trying to get videos of these people, making them look like crazy people, to basically, I mean, they are crazy people, to be fair, but so that the government, the police could be like, you know what, no, we're not anti-religious people, these people are just they're insane, so as a way to defend themselves.
بعدش بیاد یا مثلا حالا اون چیزش از بین، تمرکزش رو از بین ببرن و میگم خانم عباسپور دستتو خالی کن، چی تو دستت داری؟ دستای عباسپور رو محکم گرفته بودن و
Oh, and the female agents, they were like, "Oh my God, what is in your hand? Let go of what's in your hand." I don't know why they were saying that, because maybe they were trying to say like, "Oh, she's."
ما فقط خود تو سطح خانم عباسپور می‌دیدیم و خیلی برای من دردآوره، آبروریزیه برای نیروهای ناجا. مردم با تعجب نگاه می‌کردن.
And like she's saying that this was so humiliating for us. Because people were looking at us, other people around, they were so shocked. They were looking at us like we were crazy. So she's really butthurt that they look like crazy people.
یه جوری مردم نگاه می‌کردن ما یه مش وحشی بودیم، ما رو ریختن توی من، دارن جابجا چون بچه.
So she said that the people around the van, they were looking at us like we were some crazy, violent people, that we were being put into a van.
ترسیده بودن به شیشه‌های من می‌زدن، ما رو بردن.
Because we were so scared that we were hitting on the windows of the van, so people around were looking at us like we were crazy.
عوارضی تهران بردن بیرون و همش نیش ترمز می‌زدن، انگار که بالا می‌خوان الان کنار جاده بلو کنن و بچه‌ها جیغ می‌زدن، می‌ترسیدن.
Oh, apparently a niche tormos. What is that, guys? Like when they were driving the van, they on purpose like put their foot on the brake fast, like so that maybe they could annoy them. And they were hitting. What?
عوارضی تهران بردن بیرون و همش نیش ترمز می‌زدن، انگار که بالا می‌خوان الان کنار جاده بلو کنن و بچه‌ها جیغ می‌زدن، می‌ترسیدن. خانم عباسپور.
And we were screaming and we were scared.
بچه‌ها رو اونجا پرت کردن.
So they basically Miss Abbaspur and the rest of us, we were dropped over there.
عباسپور رفت جلوی ونو بگیره، خانم دیگه رفت جلوی ونو بگیره که.
So Miss Abbaspur and this other woman, they went in front of the van to stop the van. Why?
با ون زدن به خانم عباسپور، فوری فرمود شرفوندن اون طرف.
And then they hit her with the van and they turned the wheel and they went away.
آقای راننده پشت چون از سوی آینه مشخص بود میخندید بس.
Oh, and he's saying when we were in the van, the driver was looking at us in the mirror and he was laughing at us while we were in the van.
بهمون توهین.
You know, by the way, a lot of Iranians are loving watching these videos, because these are the women who were in favor of the liberal hijabless Iranian woman to be shoved in the van and be humiliated, and they were protesting so that this happens to the vast majority of Iranian women who want to be free. And now that it's happening, now the government is giving them the treatment that they want the government to give to the liberal-minded Iranian woman. And now they're crying about it, even though this is what they want for other Iranian women.
خواننده پشت چون از سوی آینه مشخص بود میخندید مسخره‌مون میکرد بهمون توهین میکرد یعنی این مدل
You know, he was laughing, the driver was laughing at us, he was insulting us.
بار روانی رو می‌خواست بیشتر به ما تحمیل کنه.
So she's saying the emotional weight of all of that humiliation and insult was, they were increasing it.
ما دیشب یاد آوارگی و هلهله و شادی شامیان بر سر بانو زینب کبرا افتادیم چون که از
So I think she's saying that this reminded her of the laughter of the people in the Yazid side of against the woman, the holy woman of Hussein's army after the Karbala event. Anyways, she's referring to something that happened in Shia history, and she's comparing herself to her experience to some holy Shia woman that came before.
بیرون به ما نگاه می‌کردن خب و فکر می‌کنم ما یه مش آدم روانی و وحشی هستیم که با اون وضع ما رو انداختن توی بند و دارن میبرن. رفتار خواهرای که توی بند بودن با ما اصلا مناسب نبود. خودشون تمام چادر از سرشون
Ooh. This is the part that is funny that I want to show you, okay? So she was in the van. So the female agents of the government that were in the van who arrested her, who were arresting them.
بودن با ما اصلا مناسب نبود. خودشون تمام چادر از سرشون افتاده بود. خودشون چادر حجابشون کامل نبود.
She says like in the van, she's saying their chador, which is the hijab that she's the type of hijab that she's wearing, she said their hijab had fallen off during this event.
خانم عباس پور داد میزد خود منم یکی دو بار دادم خانم از پشت موهاتو جمع کن.
So she's saying that me and Miss Abbaspur, a couple of times we were shouting at them. They're saying like we could see your hair from the back.
موهاشو بافته بود تا کمرش از زیر مقنعش اومده بود بیرون.
So you know we have the rusari and then you have the chador on top of that. Because the rusari, which is the first line, and then the chador, she's saying that because their chador had fallen off, their hair was long and you could see the back of their hair coming down and it was visible from behind because they didn't have their chador on. And she's saying while they were being arrested by these government agents, they were basically they were giving Amr b'Maruf and Nahi Munkar to the people who were arresting them. So they were telling like, "Oh, I can see your hair. Cover your head." So this is so bizarre because we have gone to the from government agents telling women to cover their hair to people who are being arrested by government agents telling government agents that, "Hey, while you're arresting me, I can see your hair. Cover up, lady." So this is insane. And the fact that their mindset at that time that they were being arrested, like, stop arresting me. By the way, I can see your hair. Cover that shit up. This is fucking crazy. I don't know how to express how insane this is. Yeah, Muhammad is saying, I bet she's exaggerating with her story. Yeah, I bet you, like, in Iran we say, these people sometimes exaggerate. But this last part is this, the icing on top of the entire thing. Like, by the way, we could see their hair. Like they were arresting us, they were beating us, they were humiliating us, and I could see their hair. And we told them to cover up. Oh my god, so good. Let me see, there's a comment. Yeah, it's upside down. It's so bizarre. Muhammad's comments starts saying, surprised you've never mentioned your personal channel until today on here. Yeah, because I haven't been active there that much, but there are some really important topics that I want to talk about that it doesn't fit on this channel. So now I am going to bring back my personal channel again. I'm going to go there now. And that's the link to the Armin Navabi. This is the Atheist Republic YouTube channel. We're now going to go to the Armin Navabi YouTube channel, and we're going to be talking about this topic. The title is AI is Forging Gods. Will you rise or be left behind? Okay. So it's not just talking about what's happening. It's also talking about the best position to take. given how things are changing very rapidly. And by the way, I did do this on the Persian side. Also on the Persian side, we have the Persian Jumhuri Bi Khodayan channel, which is basically the sister to this channel, the sister channel, which is Jumhuri Bi Khodayan, means Atheist Republic in Persian. And then I also made a Persian channel writing in Armin Navabi in Persian, and over there we're talking about future and AI and other technologies that are being developed and changing the everything. And we're talking about it more from a philosophical point of view, not just scientific. And it was very, very well received, and a lot of people are welcoming that. And they are, so I'm hoping that we could do this on the English side as well. Again, so the link is in the description. I also put the link in the live chat. I'm going to head out here from here now, and I'll see you guys on the Armin Navabi channel. So I hope I get to see you guys there. Let's go. Let me end this. And before we end this stream right now, don't forget to like the stream. Don't forget to subscribe. Okay, Mohsen is saying I'm also subscribed to your 4th channel. So yeah, we have 4 channels: Atheist Republic English, Jamhuri Atheist Republic Persian, Armin Navabi English, Armin Navabi Persian. Yes, long live Atheist Republic. Yes, to make it live longer, please like the stream. Please leave a comment. Please subscribe if you're new here, and also hit the bell notification. You like the stream or else. Yes, Heavy Girl will come after you. All right, guys. See you guys on the Armin Navabi channel. For now.